ఈరోజు పౌరులే రేపు what is the slogan? I am not able to. Thank you. Neti balale repudi paurulu. Sorry for that confusion, but in any case, that's one area, sir, what we have identified as ISF Unicorn. The other important thing, sir, while we have the fintech panel, we have the other roundtables in the healthcare, agriculture, and various other areas of verticals, but we have chosen REF, Rural Economic Forum, on the lines of the World Economic Forum, because rural India, a lot of problems are yet to be addressed. We thought, instead of government giving all the time the support in funding, central government and various state governments still not able to solve many problems in the rural area, if only can government identify what are those problems in the rural area, whether agriculture problems or education, rural education or rural healthcare, whatever is related to the rural infrastructure, if you are able to curate and give those ideas to the startups, probably it's a great opportunity, because the days have gone where startups used to build some app and some deep tech technology, they used to get funded and they used to become unicorns and all that. In this generative AI era, unless they are solving the real problem, they will not be able to get the funding. And that's the reason why we are focusing on the Rural Economic Forum, because we have to uplift the rural economy. Now everybody wants to come to Hyderabad, go to Bangalore, and that kind of a migration is happening. It's not good for the rural area, at the same time not good for the urban area. We thought, if we're able to identify this problem and curate this problem, give this problem to our startups, they'll be able to provide a sustainable solution, and they will also get the funding. And we are also solving a lot of problems in the rural area, and we are stopping the migration from rural to urban. In fact, I am going to see the reverse migration from urban to rural. Sir, it is already happening. From Bangalore, a lot of IT services companies who are working in various companies, they are actually coming back to the native places. They are already creating the organic products and all that. They are able to sell those products within India, outside India. I see a lot of potential is there, sir. That's the reason why we wanted to have that kind of a round table. We had an excellent discussion this morning at this same venue. Sir, our thought process is, we already submitted one initial proposal to Government of India, and we have requested KPMG to finalize the proposal, which will go to Honorable Prime Minister. Like World Economic Forum happening in Davos, why can't we pick up one place in India like Davos, and all the world leaders should come to see that how they can solve the problems of the rural India or rural country of the respective countries. Sir, the United Nations, they have been talking about all the sustainable development goals, 17 sustainable development goals. Though they have spent a lot of money and time and all that, I have not seen, I don't know if anybody has got any statistics on that, but what our proposal, sir, we will pick up one or two out of the 17 sustainable goals and give it to whatever the identified location, the first pilot of REF in India. If they are able to solve those things, and that could be replicated in the entire country, also in the other countries wherever they want to have that kind of a sustainable development, thereby bridging the rural and urban, sir. Before I leave, sir, I want to really congratulate Government of Telangana for taking very proactive steps, because we are going through this AI era. Everybody says in the AI era, a lot of jobs are going to be eliminated. In this kind of a scenario, I think very innovatively they've thought about creating an AI city, where just not the buildings, they're providing all the infrastructure required in the AI city. Particularly for AI, without data, they can't survive. In fact, I've been talking to many companies in USA, sir. They are all telling only China and India, these are the two countries who are going to develop a lot of AI startups, because we have data. China has got huge data, India also has got the data. If only we can curate the data, anonymize the data, remove all the sensitive data, and provide the data lakes to all the startup companies, not only our startup companies, sir, even US startup companies, because they don't have data there. Particularly since Amit Gupta is from Singapore, he is the Thai global president. Amit, I don't know whether you agree with me or not. In Singapore, suppose if you want to develop a AI startup, where is the data for them in Singapore country? Obviously, India is the country where we have enough data, whether agriculture data or healthcare data, whatever this thing, there's plenty of data is available. So my only request to Honorable Minister for Information Technology, Dr. Sridhar Babu Garu, sir, we need to create a sandbox environment, create this data lakes. In any way, you are providing the NVIDIA's GPU infrastructure, the other infrastructure things. If you are able to create the entire ecosystem, I see many companies, they are all talking about 90-10. 10% will be in Silicon Valley and 90% of the manpower will be in Hyderabad, and similarly 10% will be in Europe or Singapore, 90% will be here, because we are providing the true access to the data. So that way we will be able to solve whatever the job losses in the IT services segment through the same generative AI, through the AI startup, sir. So with this request, I request Honorable Minister, because he wants to leave for the airport, I request him to give his address.
Thank you, Jay Garu. This shows the passion. If he starts talking, he has so much of knowledge and he will just continue to educate all of us with all the efforts that the Telangana government can actually focus on. Continuing on, in the interest of time, I would like to request Dr. Sridhar Babuji to please come up on the stage.
No issue. Sir, just I will explain. Now, Dr. Ranganathan, President, Institution of Engineers, India.
The most respected Honorable Minister, Sri Sridhar Babu Garu, Honorable Minister for Information Technology, Industries and Commerce, Government of Telangana. Generally, in any government, every minister wants a fund to develop. This is the only one minister who is giving the funds to the government. So such a department the minister is having. So it was a source of the government. All other governments, all other departments are taking the money for development, but you are giving money to the development. That department you are having, we are so happy to be with you. Other guests, those on the dais, my colleagues in the council, those are taking a lot of responsibilities in various committees in this prestigious institution, SK. Other esteemed guests on the dais and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. It's my great honor and privilege to stand before you today at the inauguration of IEA Centenary Convention Center. This marks a significant milestone in the journey of the Institution of Engineers, India, and its own organ, Staff College of India, that is called as SK, Engineering Staff College of India. As we open to the doors to this state-of-art facilities designed to host a wide array of events, conferences and gatherings that will inspire innovation and collaboration. Engineering Staff College of India established 40 years back here at Hyderabad as an autonomous organ of the Institute of Engineers India, which is the largest professional body of engineers in India. SK is established with mandate of providing quality professional training to engineers, technocrats, scientists, researchers, and techno-management domain. This SK is a self-sufficient and self-sustained entity without any profit motive and enjoy the patronage and support of state and central government departments, public sector companies, private organizations to training activities by deputing their officials for quality training offered by them at a nominal fee. With its own surplus funds, the infrastructure facilities available, and now it is built in the campus without any external support to the or external grants from any other agency. Today, we are not just unveiling a building, we are opening a new chapter of IISK, one that reflects our commitment to fostering excellence in training, education, research, and professional developments. This convention center stands as a testament to our vision of being at the forefront of changes, serving as a hub where knowledge, ideas, and expertise can come together to shape the future. This magnificent facility has been designated with cutting edge and cutting edge technology, adaptable space, and keen a focus on sustainability, ensuring that it caters to the needs of many. It is equipped to host events of both national and international significance, providing a platform for meaningful dialogues and collaboration across the industries. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all those whose efforts have made in this vision reality, all our officials from the SK, director and officials, project team, architects, engineers, and every individual who contributed to these achievements. Your dedication and hard work are what made these days possible. And I am very happy and thankful to all my colleagues in the council who has given a wonderful support for all these activities. As we officially inaugurate this IAS Engineering Convention Center, I look forward to incredible events, initiatives and collaboration that will take place. I have no doubt that this venue will become a beacon for innovations, learning and progressing, serving not only our institution but also wider community, both locally and globally. Dear distinguished guests and attendees, thank you for being part of this special day. Your presence here signifies your support and belief in the mission and vision of IEI. We are thrilled to share this moment with you and hope that the center will inspire new ideas, partnerships and opportunities for growth. With this, I am very much thankful to our Minister, Honorable Minister, who is magnanimous coming and inaugurating our building. Of course, Honorable Chief Minister, because of his busy schedule, he has given a consent and he has sent the communication to our institution, which we have given to our Honorable Minister, and Minister is inaugurated. Sir, I am very happy and thankful, sir. Your presence we cannot forget. Thank you all, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Ranganath. They say third time is a charm. So for the third time, let me request Dr. Sridhar Babuji to please come up on the stage and give a keynote address. And at this point in time, there is a coffee table book that's being inaugurated by the Engineering Staff College of India. A round of applause. Thank you.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ఈరోజు ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్టాఫ్ కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా కొత్త భవనానికి, ఈ కొత్త కన్వెన్షన్ హాల్కి ప్రారంభోత్సవం చేస్తున్న సందర్భంలో ప్రధానంగా డాక్టర్ రంగనాథ్ గారు ప్రెసిడెంట్ గారికి, శ్యామ్ ప్రసాద్ గారికి, డాక్టర్ రామేశ్వరరావు గారికి, రాజు గారికి, అదేవిధంగా ఈరోజు ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో దాంతోపాటు ఈరోజు స్టార్టప్ ఫెస్టివల్, ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్టార్టప్ ఫెస్టివల్కు సంబంధించి మరి ఒక ప్యాషన్తో, ఒక ఆలోచనతో, ఒక విధానంతో మొదలు పెడతా ఉన్న మరి దిగ్గజం, కంప్యూటర్లోనే సాఫ్ట్వేర్లో దిగ్గజంగా మన ఉమ్మడి రాష్ట్రాలకు సంబంధించి ఆనాడు కంప్యూటర్ యుగం సాఫ్ట్వేర్కు సంబంధించిన అంశంలో మొదలుకొని ఆదుడిగా నిలబడ్డ జే చౌదరి గారికి, అదేవిధంగా మరో ఇద్దరు ఈరోజు మనం అందరం కూడా చూస్తూ ఉన్నాం. మరి ప్రధానంగా శ్రీనిరాజు గారు, మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు, అదేవిధంగా ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో భాగస్వాములు అవుతా ఉన్న గుప్తా గారికి, వేదిక అటువైపున్న అనేక మంది పెద్దలు ఉన్నారు ఇక్కడ, ఫ్రమ్ డిఫరెంట్ వాక్స్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్, వెరీ ఫేమస్ and noted figures over here, either from entertainment. మరి సురేష్ బాబు లాంటి వ్యక్తులు కనబడతా ఉన్నారు. సో ఈజ్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ టెక్నాలజీ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్కిల్స్. మరి మా ఐసీఆర్కి సంబంధించిన మరి ప్రధానంగా ఇక్కడ ఐసీఆర్ టీంకి సంబంధించిన పెద్దలు, వివిధ స్థాయిలో ఉన్న ఇంజనీరింగ్ అధికారులు, ఈరోజు పలు దేశాల నుంచి ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్టార్టప్ ఈవెంట్కి వచ్చేసిన అనేక మంది సిఇఓస్కి, అదేవిధంగా సిఎక్స్ఓస్కి, దీంట్లో భాగస్వాములు అవుతా ఉన్న యంగ్ అండ్ ఎనర్జెటిక్ ఆంటర్ప్రినర్స్. ఇప్పుడే మేము ప్రారంభోత్సవం చేసుకున్నాం. జూనికాన్స్ అని ఒక కొత్త నామకరణంతో యూనికాన్, అదేవిధంగా సూనికాన్ కంటే ముందు జూనికాన్ కావాలని జూనియర్స్ అందరినీ కూడా మరి ఎంకరేజ్ చేసే ఒక ప్రయత్నంలో జేఎవ్ చౌదరి గారు చేపడతా ఉన్న ఈ యొక్క మంచి ఆలోచనకు హృదయపూర్వకంగా అభినందనలు తెలియజేస్తూ, అదేవిధంగా ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసిన పాత్రికేయ మిత్రులందరికీ కూడా స్వాగతం హైదరాబాద్కి అని తెలియజేస్తూ, మేము ఈరోజు ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు మరి ఈ ప్రోగ్రాంకి వచ్చేతుండే, మా రామేశ్వరరావు గారు ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్టాఫ్ కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాకు సంబంధించిన అనేక మంది పెద్దలు ఉన్నారు, మా నాయక్, మా సోదరులందరూ కూడా వచ్చి ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారిని మమ్మల్ని పిలవటం జరిగింది. తప్పకుండా ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి వెళ్ళాలి. ఇక్కడ దాదాపు 30 కోట్ల రూపాయలతో, అంతేనండి, 35 కోట్ల రూపాయలతో ఈ ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్టాఫ్ కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాని ఆధునీకరణ చేయటం, ఇంత గొప్ప ఫెసిలిటీని క్రియేట్ చేయటం, దానికి సంబంధించి ఇంకొద్ది హాల్స్ నిర్మాణం చేయటం అనేది ఒక గొప్ప కార్యక్రమం చేశారు గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా వారి సహకారంతో. నేను ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్టాఫ్ కాలేజ్ సంబంధించిన మిత్రులను కూడా కోరుతా ఉన్నాను, క్వాలిటీ ఇవ్వాలే, క్వాలిటేటివ్ ఇంజనీర్స్కి ఈ దేశవ్యాప్తంగా అందించాలనే ఒక ప్రధానమైన ఉద్దేశంతో ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వాలే, ట్రైనింగ్లోనే ప్రధానమైన కార్యక్రమాన్ని నిర్వహించాలని ఇక్కడ ఒక కాలేజీని ఏర్పాటు చేసుకొని దాదాపు 4 దశాబ్దాల క్రితం ఇక్కడ ఈ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ను ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసి దీర్ఘకాలికంగా వేలాది మంది ఇంజనీర్స్కి దేశవ్యాప్తంగా ఉపయోగపడే ఒక కార్యాచరణ తీసుకున్నారు ఆనాటి పెద్దలు. దీన్ని ఇంకా ముందుకు నడిపే ప్రయత్నంలో ఈరోజు ఇంత మంచి కార్యక్రమం 35 కోట్ల రూపాయలతో ఈనాడు ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారి చేతుల మీదుగా ప్రారంభోత్సవం చేసుకోవాల్సిన ఈ కార్యక్రమం మరి చాలా ముఖ్యమైన పనిలో ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు రాలేకపోయిన తరుణంలో వారు మీ అందరికీ కూడా అభినందనలు తెలియజేశారు. ప్రత్యేకంగా ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్టాఫ్ కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా వారికి, వారి మిత్రులందరికీ కూడా వారి ప్రభుత్వ పరంగా వారి పక్షాన మరి అభినందనలు తెలియజేశారు. రాబోయే కాలంలో కూడా అంటే రామేశ్వరరావు గారు తెలుసు, అదేవిధంగా మా శ్రీనిరాజు గారు ఈరోజు స్కిల్ యూనివర్సిటీకి వైస్ చైర్, మా మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారికి మేము చేసే ప్రయత్నంలో వారు భాగస్వాములు అవుతా ఉన్నారు. ప్రధానంగా ఇక్కడే స్కిల్ యూనివర్సిటీని మొట్టమొదటగా ఇక్కడే ఆలోచన చేశాం. ఈ స్కిల్ యూనివర్సిటీ అనే కార్యక్రమం దేశవ్యాప్తంలోనే మొదటిసారి ప్రభుత్వ రంగం పరంగా ప్రభుత్వం ఒక స్కిల్ యూనివర్సిటీని, విశ్వవిద్యాలయాన్ని ఏర్పాటు చేసి ఇక్కడి నుంచే మొదలు పెట్టాలని ఆలోచన ప్రక్రియని మొదలుపెట్టిన తరుణంలో ఇప్పుడే ప్రెసిడెంట్ గారు చెప్తా ఉన్నారు, డాక్టర్ రంగనాథ్ గారు, రామేశ్వరరావు గారు చెప్తా ఉన్నారు, వారి గవర్నింగ్ బోర్డు కూడా ఆమోదం తెలియజేయడం జరిగిందని వారికి హృదయపూర్వకంగా మా ప్రభుత్వం తరఫున కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేస్తా ఉన్నాను. From here I would like to mention about few issues regarding the startup, International Startup Festival. I met J.A. Chaudhary Garu for the first time. The passion and the interest he has shown at this age, it's a comeback in his life. He has fought the cancer in the early stage, and with all his rigor, with all his strength, and with a passion to the software and the technology, he has come back and he wants to give back his rest of his life for encouraging the software, encouraging the technology, and to make the young blood move into technology. So hats off to your patience. That's what I was just telling sir over here. when somebody was referring that you are giving a long speech, then I told he has a passion for this. When there is a passion, you forget everything in and around. So that's what I really, take lessons from J. Chaudhary Garu. Because when we made a visit to US, he was instrumental in bringing few companies on the platform. He was instrumental in bringing few companies not only onto the platform, but also sees that the companies come, put their shops over here in Hyderabad. At the same time, with the same vigor, he has shown interest in other part of the state, erstwhile state. So this shows the magnanimity of a technology leader. Here again, he is doing an international startup festival, and in a month's time or 2 months' time, I think he is doing a bus yatra also regarding this. So he has certain visionary items before him, where we will try to really take the advantage from. I'm here on a selfish motive. Absolutely. I'm a minister for IT and industries over here. Many startups, not only concerning about technology, but many startups who are among the agriculture industries are also here. Many startups from different mechanical fields are also over here. How do we leverage? How do we really engulf all of them and partner with, a state can partner with them and foster their growth and see that they become the global players for tomorrow's world. This is where our government would like to strengthen them at this point of juncture and see that they get the global access for their production, for their produce, for their innovation. And I believe this startup, the meeting of all the startups over here, which will make access to each and every startups in terms of creating supply chain mechanism over here, plays a very important and major role over here. Many people may be getting into innovations. Many people with lots of vision may make and come up with startups. They produce, their productions will be there, but ultimately the market, if they don't find the market, there will be no use. And we see most of the startups in the supply chain mechanism, if they don't find a market, if the product is niche, and ultimately if they don't find the market, they become redundant over a period of time, and the product never will be going to the market. So these sort of events I see definitely will fetch most of the startups to see a level playing field for them to exhibit, for them to connect, for them to relate, for them to have the access to the global demand. So I congratulate you, sir, and your all team. I know many of your team workers does many things pro bono. That's also a major thing. So until unless, because I am a selfish guy, who always tends to see in terms of, state has to get something. But here you are not seeing anything. Pro bono, you are planning to work something back to the people. So here I would like to, really congratulate all of their team, all of their team who have been working in different countries. I was told that 15 member countries who are in this startup festival have come here. And many startup companies are here. Many CEOs of, successful companies who are sitting on the first and two lines of, I can literally see them. And many startup companies and many innovation-led entrepreneurs are sitting over here. So I wish to see them all. We always see, I keep from past 8 months, I've been saying to Srini Rajagaru, I've been saying to my ICA team who have been working from behind, from forward, and our Mohan Reddy Garu. Over a period of time, we couldn't able to really produce unicorns over here in this part of India. But if I see our sister states comparatively, when a state can produce about 40 or 50 unicorns, which can propel the state economy to the next level, So that's where we see some sort of a gap. So how we can really propel this? You know, our Chief Minister, Mr. Revanth Reddy, and our government is trying to see that our economy moves to 1 trillion economy in a decade's time. It's not so easy. When, all the elders were just telling, it's not so easy. Definitely we know it's not so easy. It's a dream where we would like to set our footsteps into that path. So right now, with the elders sitting over here who are into that technological consortium, who have been leading our technology industry, with their collaboration, recently we have conducted a international artificial intelligence, very big, huge meeting over here where we attracted many talented, many big corporates, many big wigs of AI who have been into AI. They have come and expressed their thoughts, they shared their thoughts, and we shared our vision and how well we can fuse their thoughts, their expertise into our dreams and make one huge global AI city which we are planning to build in the city of Hyderabad, that is Telangana. So we are going to build this global city of AI over here. In the process, we have held a global AI convention. The basic objective of global AI convention over the year is to sensitize our people, our governance, all verticals of our industry, and see that we take a lead. Here where I would like to take, in terms of our software experts, in terms of our software products, we shouldn't remain, back offices, capital of many big corporates who lie in other parts of the world. We have to be the center who would be hosting many product companies for the next level technologies in terms of disrupting technologies too, where we will have the capital over here and the new technologies like AI, tomorrow the cyber security or data analytics, or what we mentioned, every disrupting technology, the center of excellence should be based here. So we are here, we have lots of centers which would like to give impetus to innovation, which would like to give impetus to startups, and our government here would like to state that we will give all the facilities. We will cooperate with the environment, and whatever has been told by Mr. J. Chaudhary Garu regarding create some environment in the AI city. The propelling environment we are going to create, and we would like to take the assistance of all the elders who are sitting in the days, who are sitting off the days too, and we shall see that we take a leap in terms of technology, bypassing and surpassing all our states in this state of India. And also in the globe, shall become the capital for tomorrow's disrupting technologies. And we will be the capital for tomorrow's all, product companies, and shall host all the research and development, especially in AI. This is our vision, and we appeal to all the people over here, the young guys who are sitting over here, who have the best of the gray matter, who would like to produce the best of the products, best of their niche products shall be the part of our Telangana's economy. So with this, I would like to conclude, and I congratulate once again the Institute of Engineers, all the elders who are sitting over here, one inaugurating and giving the beautiful facility to the people of the Telangana as well as to all the engineers of all over India. I congratulate once again J. Chaudhary Garu for taking up this very big event and many more events to come in Hyderabad. And with this, I congratulate everybody here and welcome all elders who are sitting over here who have come from different parts of the globe and different parts of India to come and would like to partner with the state of Telangana. We are there for you. We are here for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your wonderful words, Sridhar Babuji. At this point in time, we would also like to do a product launch from ISF, that's NutriViz, which has developed a line of multi-nutrient health mixes to make nutrition affordable, accessible to all sections of society. These products deliver 60 to 70% of 34 essential nutrients in every serving. NutriViz aims to take these products across all developing nations to address the cause of malnutrition. I would request Dr. Mahesh, Malavika, Satyendra and Bharani from the team of NutriViz to please come up on the stage for the launch of the product. While the launch is happening, I would like to request Sri Sheshadri Vangala, co-founder and director, to please come up on the stage.
I requested Honorable Minister Garu to have a group photograph with all the core volunteers of International Startup Foundation. I don't know how many people knows that ISF is a very poor foundation without any money in our bank, but we have very rich people who are all our core volunteers, who are investors, CEOs of large companies. I request all core volunteers to come onto the dais and have a photograph with Honorable Minister. I request all ISF volunteers in India and outside India who have been helping ISF, request all of them to come and have a photograph with the Honorable Minister.
Committed to make nutrition affordable and available for all. 50% of the world's micronutrient deficient people are in India. We are here to tackle this massive global crisis affecting 185 countries and 400 million children. To make our dreams a reality, we need energy and focus. Research has shown that fortified foods can give us that boost. NutriViz offers nutritious health drinks which allow you to make healthier, quicker and affordable meal options. A single glass of milk with our mix can give 80% of daily nutrients to kids, completing the spectrum of essential nutrients and vitamins. Our health drinks help pregnant women receive the right nutrients for healthy baby growth, ensure better cognitive development through 34 essential nutrients, and increase bone strength through calcium and iron from ragi. We have surveyed over 100 families across India, and our impact studies of children who have used our products have shown positive height and weight impact of 80%, and 15% kids had positive impact in hemoglobin levels. Our success is in collaborating with larger government or private organizations to build a scalable, sustainable future for tomorrow. NutriViz, committed.
Hello everyone. Thank you, the Honorable IT Minister, and also one of our dearest friends to many of us right here for the entrepreneurs. Thank you there. I actually request all of you to give a standing ovation because we have all the visionaries on the dais. Please have this all for us as well as everybody here on the dais. Thank you.
May I request all the core volunteers to please move out so that the startups can come up for a picture. Request all of the core team to please step out.
I request our honorable guests to be seated in the dais. I request Madam Sangeeta Reddy Garu to come and occupy the chair. Please come, Madam. Please come. Yes, okay. I request all of you to take your seats. Now I request Mr. Amit Gupta, who is the Thai Global President, who has come all the way exclusively for ISF conference. I request him to give a talk. Yeah. Okay. You already finished your talk. Okay. Now I request Mr. Sriniraju to address the audience. Srinir.
Can I also request all of you to please be seated?
Ladies, gents, young entrepreneurs, a very good evening to all of you. And I think Chaudhary Garu, they're all tired with all our bhashan. They want to go now. Anyway, I just want, been very happy to be here. And initially when Jay asked us, we're doing this, come here, then I said, there's so many things happening, T-Hub doing something, IIT doing something, ISB doing something, IIIT doing something. This is another one kind of thing. But I'm very pleasantly surprised when I went to the display area there. There's just 12-year-old children trying to sell me something. That's a wonderful experience. And they were explaining to me why I should buy that product. And then I was actually telling them, I think these kids look much better than these engineers that we have in the engineering colleges. Most of them just go, they don't know why they are there. But these children, there's one of them is saying that, I already sold 6,000 rupees worth of goods. And now I need to make it 10,000 today before I go home. And that's the kind of spirit. And I was coming out of that place and I see that gentleman here in that wheelchair. I don't know how many of them have actually met him. He's an incredible, you don't find many people who can explain like him. He's CEO, CTO, Chief Marketing Officer, sales, everything. He can convince you to buy his product. And he just, just been there. And every time whenever we feel a little bit low, whatever the reason, I think we should look at him and get the inspiration. And that's something, Jay, that today's my experience of coming here is been that I met lots of people, like you do this grassroots all stuff all the time, but it's something to see. It's okay, fine, you see the guys IITs, MITs kind of people. But the people coming from the smallest of the places in this country, is more so here in the state and the neighboring state. But the spirit that which they really want to do something, I was really impressed. And not only that, there are many of them trying to sell something. I bought few of them, but there are two of them really impressed me. So I just asked them, can you please sell your display things that you have? There's one Araku coffee plus things. There's another gentleman trying to do this, the kind of maker's lab kind of stuff. Both of them set them up in a three-wheeler vehicle. And that's a kind of spirit. But unfortunately, these things don't come into these unicorns and all the yellow newspapers that we have. For them, it's not very exciting, not big money. But the true spirit of this International Startup Foundation's work that is being reflected here. And, I really wish this thing will continue very well in future. This is going to be inspirational to a lot of people that are coming up. Once again, I thank you for giving the opportunity to visit this place and experience all the entrepreneurship. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sriniraju. I would next like to invite Raj P. Narayanan, founder and executive chairman Zaggle, to please come up on the stage and speak a few words. And when somebody is walking in, you can energize them by clapping, so you also get energized and they also feel energized.
I'm sure you would have heard a lot since afternoon. I wouldn't take too much of time, but just want to tell you that, entrepreneurship is priceless. So, that's one thing we should really value it. India needs job creation, and job creation can only come by creating more entrepreneurs. So this entire initiative, Sangharsh, which has been started by, J. Chaudhary Garu, I am really thankful to him, to make me a part of this Sangharsh. And this is something, which India needs. You know, it has been started by him here, and I am very sure as it goes, you know, it will cross the Ganges and go into other states, and from there, you know, into other countries, crossing the oceans. So this is, you know, a great initiative, and I am very, very thankful, you know, to him for giving me the opportunity. Thank you so much for all the dignitaries on the dais. You know, they are all big, you know, business leaders, continue to inspire us and, you know, to do better. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for that short and sweet words for us. Now I would like to request Dr. BVR Mohan Reddy, Founders Chairman Sign, to please come up and speak a few words for all of us.
A very good evening to all of you. I certainly am not going to take too much of your time this evening. I'm sure you heard many people. Truly, the hall also is a reflection of how tired people are. I am primarily here to congratulate Mr. J. Chowdhury for his initiative of doing this International Startup Festival. Celebrations of this kind are very critical for furthering the startup ecosystem in our state, in our country. I keep saying that, you know, even small events, you should recognize them, reward them, and celebrate them. And the fact that we got all of them together under one roof today certainly goes, the credit goes to Mr. J. Chowdhury. Congratulations, Chowdhury Garu. Certainly, I think it's important that we think about rural India too, compared to the urban India at this point of time. I keep speaking about number of jobs that require to be created in the country at this point of time. I'm sure there's enough people have read about. You need 1 million jobs every month, approximately 10 million jobs every year. Given the demographic dividend that we have for next 10 years, it is 100 million jobs that you require. And these 100 million jobs, if you go back into research, you'll find that 60% of these new jobs, net new jobs that get created in any part of the world, whether it's advanced countries or evolving countries at this juncture, are all done by startups, small and medium enterprises. So if you now go back and do the math, I wouldn't do that for you right now, but you will require 50,000 startups every year in this country, increasing further as we go into the future. That cannot happen just with one city, one town. It has to be a movement that is going to be there all around this nation. And I think the environment could not be any better than what it is today for people to do the startup. I think there's a progressive government. We heard Mr. Sridhar Babu Garu talking all about the initiatives that they did. I certainly admire him. For the last just about 4 months, they've done the AI conference, they had the Skill University, they had a second skill initiative yesterday. They've also announced the MSME policy. He said he was going to do a 5th one, which is the quality movement very soon. So is the case with the government of India. The Viksit Bharat, some people might laugh at me, but the fact of life is we're very ambitious, trying to target, saying that we will become a $30 trillion developed economy by 2047 is a good ambition to have. Will reach the ambition or not I'm not too sure I'll be around there by that time. But more importantly, it is the fact that, you know, you're rejuvenating the environment is what is very important. So the environment is very positive at this point of time, the state as well as the center. But the most important aspect is this technology at this point of time is transforming our lives. I've been in this industry for the last 50 years. I'm celebrating my 50 years of this industry. My first rendezvous with computers started in 1974. Many of you wouldn't have been born by that time. I was a student at IIT Kanpur. And I kept seeing the first time that we saw that, I built my career around computers. I saw the second inflection point in 1990s. Jim Clark was a good friend of mine. He was the guy who was the founder of Netscape. He was then running Silicon Graphics as CTO. He told me all about internet, World Wide Web, search engines. That's what he was working on. I built my entrepreneurship on this particular fact, that is the second inflection point. What I believe is this is a time when the third inflection point is happening. It can't be, even 20 years back, people talked about AI coming in, AI becoming reality. But it took a long time because it was not just writing algorithms is what is important. It's important that we had that complete infrastructure to make sure that we had computing, we had communication, we had data gathering, data storing, and then finally write the algorithms. So the timing couldn't have been any better than today. And what am I doing at this point of time? The third inflection point in my life is to give back. I came back from an event in IIT Hyderabad this morning. Somebody said there are lots of events happening. That's very important for all the events to happen, because if we truly believe that this 50,000 startups have to happen, many more events have to happen, many more deep technology events have to happen. We just did this event this morning, where we do have, what are we trying to do, is trying to create an ecosystem for entrepreneurship. We're training people in entrepreneurship, create that awareness to say, what are the qualities that you have in you? So therefore, the sum total is the timing could not have been any better than what it is today. I wish all the next generation entrepreneurs all the very best. Again, congratulations, Chaudhary Garu, for doing this event. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. BVR Mohan Reddy. Up next, I would like to call the only women panel on this dais right now, Sangeeta Reddy, Joint Managing Director, Apollo Hospitals, to please share a few words for International Startup Festival. And you could continue the honor by clapping for her.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and extremely distinguished entrepreneurs on the dais and in the audience. It's a pleasure. I will follow the theme of brevity. So I'll begin by saying that I completely echo everything that Srini and Mohan Garu said. Chaudhary Garu, the startup environment, the job creation, the amazing time it is to be in India. And so it's completely, such a given. Just to highlight that, I was late today because my flight from Bombay was delayed. This is the second time in the last 3 weeks I'm being called upon to speak to the CEO of multinational companies, because they are coming into India saying, please help us understand and decipher. Your population number is amazing. The dynamic of your people is something which is incredible. How do we play? How do we support? How do we sustain? And of course, how do we make money? They all want the same thing. But so I met with this company that is in the food business but wants to get more into the medical business. I met another company that's in the dental and FMCG space that wants to get more into the medical business. So I think I'm going to spend a minute just saying that I think every startup starts with the thing of what big problem can I solve? And healthcare has lots of big problems to solve. So I invite you all to please focus your attention, your energy, your knowledge, your capability, your innovation, your passion on the healthcare sector. We have over 3 billion people in the world who do not get adequate access to care. We have technology solutions which are capable of delivering that care, but whether it's due to cost or acceptance or ease of use, whatever it is, some of the most amazing software is built in some countries, but when you look at their healthcare software, it's not very great. And there is so much that can be done, and I'm looking at the space with the Internet of Medical Things, edge computing, AI, and I just think there is so much that can be done. So let me congratulate all of you for focusing on not just job creation or personal wealth, but in making a difference to the world. And as you do that, as you go about touching lives and improving the world, I just want to commit that if you're looking at the healthcare space, Apollo Hospitals, we not only employ but and have over 10,000 beds and have grown. But one point I want to tell you about the entrepreneur who began it. He started his journey when he was 50 years old. So you don't have to be very young to start an entrepreneurial journey. You can be an entrepreneur at any stage in your life. But the time is now, And the purpose and solving a problem and making a difference is really the most important, and not compromising on the solution and the technology you use because you need to build solutions that last. Let me wish you all the very best. Congratulate Dr. Chowdhury and all the amazing people who are in this audience. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you, Dr. Sangeeta Reddy, and thank you for making it here even though you had a flight delay and challenges to reach here. At this point in time, we would like to request Mr. Dinanath Harpanahalli to please come up on the stage and introduce us to the shortlisted top 50 pitches that we have shortlisted. Just to give you information, we had 53,000 pitches that came in, and the top 50 are here. I will leave the stage to Dinanath to please do the honors.
Hello, everybody. So, give me just a second. So, I will summarize this, and I'll also follow the theme of brevity on this one. But I do want to take some time for something very important, which is to recognize the heroes of the day. You're all the dignitaries of the day. Here, there are certain heroes of the day, and I'll tell you why. You know, Jay actually keeps making things very, 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 very difficult for the, the volunteering team here, because he keeps, every time we hit a standard, then he takes it another 3 notches, and then we, we sit there scratching our heads, how are we going to do this? So last time when when the ISF was over, he actually set a target saying, Dina, next time we need to have at least 53,000 startups. And I said, Jay, impossible. That's about half the startups that are there in the country right now. How are you going to get to them? So no, we have to at least reach out to them, get them, send the word out to them, and find a way to bring the best of the best. And then we have a certain standard. It's not like best of the best as, Mr. Srini Raju was telling that, the IITs and the IIMs, that is not the definition of the best. Who is best for what we are doing? Who will actually serve this purpose? So we actually hit that goal. I mean, we get these 6 a.m., 4 a.m. sometimes calls from Jay saying, did we hit the number yet? Did we hit the number yet? And this started 8 months ago. So we finally hit the number someday, okay? And I thought we were done, and then the number actually kept increasing. So it's gone beyond that, but 53,700 is where I said, you know what? We got what we needed to start with. Now, thank you. So we actually started putting, eating much of the, dog food ourselves. So put a lot of technology to use. We couldn't have done, humanly, the effort of screening all of them. And so ended up getting to about the top 800-900 about a couple of months ago. And then we said, now we get to the top 50 who will come here today. They actually pitched today. When a lot was going on in this auditorium in the morning, there were multiple pitch sessions going on in the side buildings. There are about 140 jury members who are actually sitting there. These are actually angel investors in our network, ISF Angel Network, several VCs, etc. They all screened them. Now, I want to do 2 things. One, recognize the teams, the startups that really, really did well, and these investors came back in a very methodical manner. We issue them a scorecard. We allow our tools to rank them. So who are those top 10? I'll read out some names. Some of these guys actually had to catch an early flight. So they only planned for the first part of the day because that's when they're pitching, right? So 1 or 2 we may be missing here, but I still want to recognize as many of them as possible. So guys, I'll read out the names. If you're here, please do come and stand. I want you to stand behind these chairs and take. And we'll have I think the cameras are ready. So we can take so I just want to make sure. You guys can take the pictures, right? I don't want to get everything ready and then find that the camera is not there. All right? And then I want to get everyone else that is there and take a picture. Okay? We have a lot of other things to do in terms of following through. Their real reward is actually what I call as a money in the bank moment. Okay, and we are actually targeting to hit the money in the bank moment for as many of these as possible. Of course, they have to earn it. Just because they come here and impressed a few people doesn't mean they already got the money, but it starts, they're on a fantastic point right now to actually conclude that journey. So without further ado, waterfall automation. Yeah, please come stand right behind there you go. Planetix. Do you have the handheld mic? Because I don't want to. Okay, I go wise. Doctor at home. 6 degree. Code blue. 10. Total Emergency Network. Kick Office, Sirixo, TIEA connectors, and Coopy Smart. All right? You guys, see, it's in your interest, guys, to actually reveal the guy sitting behind you in the picture. You should be standing behind. Yeah. All right, guys, come on. They worked really, really, really hard to get here. Give them a big round of applause. This is a photo they will cherish. Okay? Guys, make the most of this. Put it everywhere. Tag ISF, of course. And the journey has begun. Okay? With you guys, I want to get everyone else go on there. And yeah. You'll get those cards there, hold them. You have been the finalist. Think about it. You know, you are 50 among the 50,000. That is no mean achievement. And I think they do deserve a standing ovation. Come on, guys.
They definitely deserve much more round of applause.
Yeah.
And a cheer is also good. They did something that we all didn't do.
And on a selfish note, I will insert myself into the picture.
Go ahead, Dina. It's your baby. Can we see who can give the loudest whistle for them? No prizes for this, thank you. Congratulations to the top 50. You guys have really made it here. And things are going to be easier is not what we are saying. It's going to be nicer for all of you.
All right, it's a fantastic achievement. You've come this far. Now the journey starts. Hang around. We are here for next 2 days. Make the most of it. We will put you in touch with several other, investors, angels, etc. So hopefully this is a very, 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 satisfying and rewarding day for you all. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Request all of you to please be seated. We are not done with the evening. Remember, I'm your host for the evening. My name is Rashmi, and until and unless I say thank you, let's proceed. You're not going out of the door. May I now request Jay Garu to please pass on the award to Professor Nagabhushan Raju for AIC, Atal Innovation Lab Rural Incubator Award. A round of applause for Professor Nagabhushan Raju. Of course, ISF is definitely a team of all volunteers, but at the same time, we also tie up with different organizations to take the future of ISF forward. In this intent, we have some of the MOUs that we want to sign with some of the organizations that would benefit the future of ISF and also the focus of ISF. Starting with the first MOU, that is with QEF, which is Quality Engineering Foundation. I would request Mr. Santosh Kumar Yamasani from the core leadership team to please come up on the stage. QEF is a non-profit organization in a mission of transforming industry through innovation, collaboration, empowerment, redefining standards, and promote sustainability in quality engineering. How many of you are very health conscious here? Yeah, I like the ladies there. How many of you are health conscious? Everybody, can I give you an easy way to lose 20 calories right now? Yes? Take your left hand and your right hand and just do this. 20 calories every time you clap. Thank you. Moving on, we have the next MOU with World Trade Center. Chairman Mr. Varaprasad Reddy, request you to please come up on the stage. All right, I don't see. Yes. World Trade Center, Shamshabad and Vishakhapatnam are members of the prestigious World Trade Centers Association, New York, which is the single largest economic powerhouse globally with presence in 300 plus cities in nearly.
సందర్భంలో ప్రధానంగా డాక్టర్ రంగనాథ్ గారు ప్రెసిడెంట్ గారికి శ్యామ్ ప్రసాద్ గారికి
20 calories. Up next, we have next MOU that we are signing up with GMR Innovation Center. Request Rama Iyer, Head of Innovation GMR Group, to please come up on the stage. GMR Innovex, the innovation arm of GMR Group, partners with business leaders and startups to solve key challenges using cutting-edge technologies. Well, if you continue clapping, you can lose more than 20 calories. Up next, we have the next MOU with IIT Hyderabad Foundation, CIE. Request Ramesh Loganathan, Professor and CEO of IITH, to please come up on the stage. Okay, requesting Ramesh Loganathan from IIIT to please come up on the stage. IITH's foundation is a non-profit public-private partnership which is known for its strong spectrum of a startup ecosystem, including entrepreneurship, courses, workshop, product labs, pre-incubation programs to help new entrepreneurs. Professor Ramesh Loganathan is also known for his selfie skills, which I think he forgot about it. He's very happy with the MOU. Moving on, we have the next MOU with HYSIA. Would request the President Prashant Nandela to please be on the stage and collect the MOU. HYSIA, non-profit organization with a goal of enabling and promoting IT industry growth in Telangana. Last but not the least, what can you do in this world without women? The next MOU is with WeHub. I would request the CEO, Sita Palachola, to please come up on the stage to collect the MOU. WeHub, India's first state-led nodal agency dedicated to promote and support women entrepreneurs in both urban and rural landscape. And because this is the first women-led organization, I think all the men should ensure you clap the best. May I now request J.A. Chaudhary Garu to please felicitate the dignitaries and present the ISF memento. Request J. Chaudhary Garu to please felicitate the dignitaries and present ISF memento. While that is happening, I would request Sheshadri ji to please come up on the stage and deliver a vote of thanks for this list of dignitaries and the plenary session.
I think it's a bit tough task after all the. I think for the first time, Madam Sangeeta-ji, I was been on the other side from the childhood. You hear all the dignities here. I had a privilege to work my mentor J. Chaudhary sir, and been part of the Eye of International. So thank you all for coming in and gracing in. I always say. I think I always differ with my mentor only on one thing, that is, he always say event, it's a fest. So we are all trying to do a fest because, as he mentioned, we don't have any paid employees or we don't have anything in the paid thing. It is more to encourage, and we are a 1.5 year or 2 year kind of a startup. So it's a real great occasion today, definitely at the historic building which is just inaugurated, as you all witnessed, that we had the opportunity, both the inauguration at the same time, our fest coming in. So thanks to all of you as well as making it happen, and also obviously on the dais here. So thank you all and for coming in, and we want to kind of not just be, when I said even not just kind of in, we need all your help, we need more volunteers. We do have few of them, we need all your help to kind of come together in this movement. This is a movement that's happening. And definitely, this movement is going to carry forward in terms of not only Hyderabad, this Hyderabad, the message of the starters from us is really going to be different parts of the world. Thank you all, and thank you all, everyone on the dais and all that. Thank you very much.
Thank you to all the dignitaries. I request all of the ISF core team to please come up on the stage to take a nice picture with the dignitaries here. We're not yet done. We are moving into the cultural session after this. So request you to wait till we just get clicked. Request the ISF core team to please line up for a picture with the dignitaries.
Hello, may I request all the volunteers, core volunteers and everybody to be on the dais, please? Yes.
Request all the dignitaries to please be seated on the chairs below. We have an amazing program, and this is by the kids from the rural areas, and we really want you to watch them, enjoy their talent, and bless them. Request all of you to please move out of the stage and clear the stage for us. Request everybody other than the dignitaries to please move out And I also request the dignitaries to please take a seat and watch the next program that we have planned for all of you. Request all of you to please be seated. Up next, we have a dance program from the rural kids of Sri Madhusudan Sai Humanitarian Foundation. Request everybody other than the dignitaries to please move down and take a seat. Request all of you to please be seated. Whoever gets seated first will get a special
సందర్భంలో ప్రధానంగా డాక్టర్ రంగనాథ్ గారు ప్రెసిడెంట్ గారికి, శ్యామ్ ప్రసాద్ గారికి, డాక్టర్ రామేశ్వరరావు గారికి, రాజు గారికి, అదేవిధంగా ఈరోజు ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో దాంతోపాటు ఈరోజు స్టార్టప్ ఫెస్టివల్, ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్టార్టప్ ఫెస్టివల్కు సంబంధించి మరి ఒక ప్యాషన్తో, ఒక ఆలోచనతో, ఒక విధానంతో మొదలు పెడతా ఉన్న మరి దిగ్గజం, కంప్యూటర్లోనే సాఫ్ట్వేర్లో దిగ్గజంగా మన ఉమ్మడి రాష్ట్రాలకు సంబంధించి ఆనాడు కంప్యూటర్ యుగం సాఫ్ట్వేర్కు సంబంధించిన అంశంలో మొదలుకొని ఆదుడిగా నిలబడ్డ జే చౌదరి గారికి, అదేవిధంగా మరో ఇద్దరు ఈరోజు మనం అందరం కూడా చూస్తూ ఉన్నాం. మరి ప్రధానంగా శ్రీనిరాజు గారు, మోహన్ రెడ్డి గారు, అదేవిధంగా ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో భాగస్వాములు అవుతా ఉన్న గుప్తా గారికి, వేదిక అటువైపున్న అనేక మంది పెద్దలు ఉన్నారు ఇక్కడ, ఫ్రమ్ డిఫరెంట్ వాక్స్ ఆఫ్ లైఫ్, వెరీ ఫేమస్ and noted figures over here, either from entertainment. మరి సురేష్ బాబు లాంటి వ్యక్తులు కనబడతా ఉన్నారు. సో ఈజ్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ టెక్నాలజీ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్కిల్స్. మరి మా ఐసిఆర్కి సంబంధించిన మరి ప్రధానంగా ఇక్కడ ఐసిఆర్ టీంకి సంబంధించిన పెద్దలు, వివిధ స్థాయిలో ఉన్న ఇంజనీరింగ్ అధికారులు, ఈరోజు పలు దేశాల నుంచి ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్టార్టప్ ఈవెంట్కి వచ్చేసిన అనేక మంది సిఇఓస్కి, అదేవిధంగా సిఎక్స్ఓస్కి, దీంట్లో భాగస్వాములు అవుతా ఉన్న యంగ్ అండ్ ఎనర్జెటిక్ ఆంటర్ప్రినర్స్. ఇప్పుడే మేము ప్రారంభోత్సవం చేసుకున్నాం. యూనికార్న్స్ అని ఒక కొత్త నామకరణంతో యూనికార్న్, అదేవిధంగా సూనికాన్ కంటే ముందు జూనికాన్ కావాలని జూనియర్స్ అందరినీ కూడా మరి ఎంకరేజ్ చేసే ఒక ప్రయత్నంలో జే చౌదరి గారు చేపడతా ఉన్న ఈ యొక్క మంచి ఆలోచనకు హృదయపూర్వకంగా అభినందనలు తెలియజేస్తూ, అదేవిధంగా ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసిన పాత్రికేయ మిత్రులందరికీ కూడా స్వాగతం హైదరాబాద్కి అని తెలియజేస్తూ, మేము ఈరోజు ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు మరి ఈ ప్రోగ్రాంకి వచ్చేతుండే, మా రామేశ్వరరావు గారు ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్టాఫ్ కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాకు సంబంధించిన అనేక మంది పెద్దలు ఉన్నారు. మా నాయక్, మా సోదరులందరూ కూడా వచ్చి ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారిని మమ్మల్ని పిలవటం జరిగింది. తప్పకుండా ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి వెళ్ళాలి. ఇక్కడ దాదాపు 30 కోట్ల రూపాయలతో, అంతేనండి, 35 కోట్ల రూపాయలతో ఈ ఇంజనీరింగ్ స్టాఫ్ కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాని ఆధునీకరణ చేయటం, ఇంత గొప్ప ఫెసిలిటీని క్రియేట్ చేయటం
of Sri Satya Sai Prashant Niketan College, located 80 kilometers away from Kondapaka, Siddipet. These students coming from rural regions of India with no prior dance experience have remarkably embraced the art of Bharatanatyam within a short span of time. They will perform a piece that beautifully captures the essence of and depth of our rich cultural heritage. But before that, can we have the video of the Madhusudan Sai Humanitarian Foundation? AV team, are we ready with the video or should we go ahead with the performance?
How are we empowering rural, underprivileged children? We provide education, food, accommodation, library and labs, sports, extracurricular activities, skills training, paid internships. We have 3 educare programs to support education from grade 6 to PhD level. Nutritious meals are served daily. Safe, comfortable and separate hostels for boys and girls. We provide study materials and daily essentials. We have science labs, computer labs, libraries and adult tinkering labs to support experiential learning and innovation. Extensive sports facilities in all campuses. Several extracurricular activities are a part of our curriculum. Skills training and paid internships support overall development of students. Our holistic education system and green initiatives align us with 8 UN SDGs. Our schools and university has received prestigious awards and recognitions. Currently, we are nurturing 3,000 students across 28 campuses in 20 districts of 3 states. With you, we can do much more. Join us to empower rural children. For we believe you can transform lives.
Can we have the music, please?
Nadritadim tananam tadaradani nadridritum nadridritum tritillilana nadritadim tananam tadaradani nadridritum தத்தி தன்னன நம் தரரரி நரதத்தோம் நரதத்தோம் ரிதில்லில நரதத்தி 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 தன்னன நம் தரரரி நரதத்தோம் நரதத்தோம் ரிதில்லில நரதத்தீம் தன்னன
தத்தஜம் தத்தஜம் தஜம் த ஜம் த ஜம் த ஜம் கிருதகிருதும் 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 தத்தஜம் தத்தஜம் தஜம் த ஜம் கிருதகிருதும் தத்தஜம் த கிருதகிருதும் தஜம் தஜம் த கிருதகிருதும் தஜம் த தஜம் தஜம் த ஜம் த ஜம் த ஜம் கிருதகிருதும் ஜம் த ஜம் த ஜம் கிருதகிருதும் தகத்துக்கு 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 கிருதகிருதும்
நரதத்தீம் தன்னன தரரரி நரதத்தோம் நரதத்தோம் ரிதில்லில நரதத்தீம் தன்னன தரரரி நரதத்தோம் நரதத்தோம் ரிதில்லில நரதத்தீம் தன்னன తరిగిటజం తరిగిటజం తజనుతా తరిగిటజం తరిగిటజం తజనుతా
Wasn't that wonderful? Well, this piece is called Kadana Kutuhala Tillana, a piece that beautifully captures the essence and depth of our rich cultural heritage. Thank you and thank you. That was an amazing dance by the students. With this, we move on. I would like to first ensure that I thank our sponsors, media partners, corporates, investors, startup delegates, the guests here, and thank you for being such a lovely, lovely audience and sitting here with us completely throughout the day. And may I now request all of you to please stand up for the national anthem. Thank you everyone. My name is Rashmi, and with that we sign off for the day. Thank you all for being, I know some of you were amazed, some of you were inspired, some of you were very happy to know what's happening, and some of you have already decided where you want to invest or which startup you want to connect yourself with. So please go ahead and do that. For any help, the ISF core members are all over here. We have the black tag. We can connect you to any of the connects that you need. Request all the dignitaries and delegates to proceed to the CXO dinner that has been specially organized for all of you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and stay healthy.
చేస్తున్న సందర్భంలో ప్రధానంగా డాక్టర్ రంగనాథ్ గారు ప్రెసిడెంట్ గారికి, శ్యామ్ ప్రసాద్ గారికి, డాక్టర్ రామేశ్వరరావు గారికి, రాజు గారికి, అదేవిధంగా ఈరోజు ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో దాంతోపాటు ఈరోజు స్టార్టప్ ఫెస్టివల్, ఇంటర్నేషనల్ స్టార్టప్ ఫెస్టివల్కు సంబంధించి మరి ఒక ప్యాషన్తో, ఒక ఆలోచనతో, ఒక విధానంతో మొదలు పెడతా ఉన్న మరి దిగ్గజం, కంప్యూటర్లోనే సాఫ్ట్వేర్లో దిగ్గజంగా మన ఉమ్మడి రాష్ట్రాలకు సంబంధించి ఆనాడు కంప్యూటర్ యుగం సాఫ్ట్వేర్కు సంబంధించిన అంశంలో మొదలుకొని ఆదుడిగా నిలబడ్డ జేహెచ్